Hello friends, welcome to TechTutorial, and here I am Almamon, and today we will learn about login and registration system using JSP Servlet and MySQL database. In my screen you are seeing that I have open a login page, and there is another page. This is the registration page. Okay, let me show you. Here is the registration policy or registration system. So I'm unable to type because here is too cold. The temperature is almost 1 degree Celsius. So if it's successfully registered, then it will redirect to us the login page. So let's click on register. So you can see it's redirected to us the login page, and let me show you in database that our registration user register has been successful. So you can see here is my new user. Here I registered successfully. So now let's get started without any further intro. And if you are new in my channel, please subscribe my channel and visit my website. So okay, here is my project that I did in previous, and today and now we'll create a new project. And before project, let's see our tutorial. Here I already written down what we have to do. So here I give you the description about this project and what we need before we start this project. We need NetBeans ID or Eclipse ID, Apache Tomcat, MySQL Workbench for maintains database. We need MySQL connector, Java jar file that will help us to connect our project with the database, and basic knowledge of Java class and servlet, and image of for our project. So I already upload the image in my Google Drive. You can download it from here. So here is the first step. First step is to, first of all, we will create project and set up our projects. So let's go to the NetBeans. We will create new project. So let name it test project, and create a new project and Java web and web application, and click next. Here is web application, click next, and give that your project name. So let it name it test. So project already have been exist. So test project, we write it project. Sorry, test project. Next, and here I have used Java Tomcat, Apache Tomcat server to run our project. Next, and we don't need any frameworks, so just finish it. Okay, it will take a few moments to finish up our project. So here is automatically created some files, just like also. Sorry, this is my project. So here automatically created index.html. We will delete it. We will create new index.jsp page. So let's see our video in blog. So first of all, we create NetBeans ID and create a new project, and already we did that, and we create two new folder for our CSS and image. So right click on the web page and create folder, and we name it CSS. Here you saw a CSS folder has been created, and right click again and write image. So here is our image folder. Okay, now we will create our index page and registration page. So right click it and JSP page, and we will name it index page. Okay, this is our index page, and we will create our registration page. registration.jsp. Okay, we have been created our registration page and JSP page, and index page we will design for our login system, and in registration page we will design for our registration page, registration. So here we let me link our project here. So just drag it and paste it here. Okay, you saw here. So design this page. We will design a login page after this video, because if we are going to do this together, it will be a too lengthy video, so that's not good, I think. So just I link it here. Okay, go for register, save it. Okay, then we didn't create any web XML file, so let's create an web XML file. So other, and search it. So if you don't get anything here, just find, search here, uh, web deployment descriptor web.xml file. We need this. Okay, we create our web.xml file. So you can change your session time. So I think 30 is okay, we don't need to change. And in css folder we will create our css file, I mean cascading style sheet. So click on other, then we have see cascading style sheet. Next, so we name it style.css, style.css. So it will give me the extension automatically, we don't need to write the extension name. So that's all. And we need our image. So I put my image in my project file. So let's open my. So here I have image. In for this one I use this 3 image. Okay, copy the image and just paste it here. Okay, our image has been pasted. So we'll use this image to design our project. And now what we need to create a source package. So click on new, and here Java packages. So I write it to new package. Okay, so this is our package name. And what we need to, in libraries we need to add our connector file, mysql connector.jar. So add jar or folder, then here is my mysql connector java file, jar file. So you have to download it, the link I provide in my blog. So here is the link. So let me show you how to download the connector file. But here just select on platform independent, and then download the zip file and extract the zip file, and there you will get the jar file. So just select it and open. Okay, so this is our initial project setup we completed. So we page register and JSP page, web.xml file, then style.css, image folder, we paste our image to the folder, we create our source packages, and we already added our libraries for MySQL connector file. So and in step 2, in this step we will work for only registration page, so not for login page. So okay, let's run this project. So you can see here I have a link to go to my registration page. So here is my registration page. We didn't design it yet. Okay, so cut it, make it for Chrome, Firefox. I think it will be great. Okay, so here is my register.jsp page code. I just copy the code from here. So we just hit just I'm just copying the code to save our time, and you can also do that, or you can design this page by yourself. So here is my registration page. Just I copied it and paste it. Okay, then uh, Control Shift and F for beautify this code. So here I have some space, so we can remove it. Okay, so here is our link for Google Fonts. It will help us for our font, and here is our link of our style sheet. You can see here is the style sheet. We link it here, CSS style or CSS. And in style file we'll style for our design. So okay, this okay, now run it. So go for register, and here you can see our registration page, but it don't have any style because we didn't complete the style for this page. Okay, now open. Okay, let's go for step 2. So in step 3 we'll design for our style. So just expand the text, and here we have the style for our project. So just copy it. Okay, just copy and paste it here and save, and go for Firefox and refresh it. You can see our style is working now. So you can do by yourself, you can do your own design and style. So our CSS part is finished, and this CSS will help us for login page. This is the same design, so we no need to work on CSS style again. So our design part is complete, and for step 4 is to create a database. Okay, we will create a database, like name is JSP project and name is user table. So go to my MySQL workbench, and I have been already created the JSP project database and the user table. You can create by yourself in your name, in your own name. Here is the new scheme, then apply, finish. So you can see here is our new database, and you can create table, you can name it user, table. Oh shit, my keyboard language in Chinese, sorry. So user table, and here we need what we need the ID, and this will be primary key, not null, and auto increment we need name, this will be not null but not primary key, and we need a email not null, and this will be unique, and this is password, uh, and this is not null. Okay, so this is our table. We need it to for our user, so click on apply. Okay, so our table has been created successfully. You can see our table has been created successfully. This is ID, name, email, password, and we also can use this table. So it's my database but is complete. So database but is complete. So now we need and step 5 we will work for our backend code. So expand it. So what we need here, so this time we will create a user class, and that class will help us to maintain our user. Using this class we will maintain our user. So okay, go on project and go on the source packages, the new packages, create extract and create new Java class. We name it to user class, and finish it. Okay, what we need in this user class, we need a integer, we need an ID, then we need string we need name, username. String we need user email. We need user email. Okay, string we need password. Yeah, we need constructor for our for this project. So let's copy the code here from here. Then we'll get our getter and setter. Okay, paste it. So this is our user constructor, and I mean user class. We will collect the user ID, name, email, and password, and we will control user through this class. Okay. Next, we have to create a connection provider. This connection provider help us to connect our project with the MySQL database. So go to there and again click on new package, new, and Java class, and we copy the name and connection provider. Then click on finish. Then we will click copy our code. Um, So yeah, we are getting an EO here because we need to import our package java dot sorry maybe my typing is very bad because my hand is freezing. Okay, in this code we need a connection to provide connection, and we need a method get connection. When we need connection, we will call this method. So here is the try and catch block. In try method, we will call our database and com.mysql jdbc driver. It will connect with this mysql connector and the get connection, and here is the url for our mysql this is the default url, and here is project name. Here is the database name and database password, database name, and this is the your database name and database password. In mysql workbench name and password, and here is the test method. I use the table test for project, but here we'll use this JSP project. So re-edit it, or we can use our new table. Okay, so we are not going to use that JSP project. So we are going to we are going to use this project. I'm copying it to avoid any error. Okay, so and this class will help us to connect with the project to the database. Okay, it's done. We don't need this user anymore. And now we are now this is the user database. So this is our query for database. This query will help us to save user to our database, and I'm going to save user information to the database. So now what we'll do, we have to create a class, a Java class, which name is user database. So click on new package again, and new Java class, paste it, use the database, and finish it. Okay, in user database class, we need a connection variable and constructor, and then the query for our database to save user or register user as your, and we'll create a variable user. So just copy it, copy, and paste it here. We'll get a connection error because we need to import this class to here. we need to import this class. Okay, now here we create a query. This query will help us to insert into user. This is the table name, then name, email and password and value equal to hot, and then we take a prepared statement, and this prepared statement will put our all value in the prepared statement when this is the hot value. So prepared statement dot string dot one dot user dot get name, need to closing parenthesis here. Semicolon, and we put our all statement in the prepared statement user dot get name through our user model class, and user dot get email, get password and update, execute update, and okay, and if it return true, if it successfully insert data in a database, then we will return true, or it will return false. I mean, here we take it boolean and default is false, and if it return true, then it will successfully update the data, insert the data into mysql database. Okay, so this part is done, and now we are going to work for servlet parts. This is the servlet part. This will help us to insert data, collect data from the database, and so just copy it, register servlet, copy, and then again click on new package, and this time we'll create a servlet and name it register servlet. Next, and must tick here, add information to deployment description. So input the servlet to the web.xml file and click on finished. Okay, so and here we'll write our code in here in this, just cut it and we'll write down our code here. So just go to a registered JSP page, and in form we give an action register servlet. So when a user click on register button, it will redirect to us the servlet page, and the servlet page method is post method. Okay, and here in input method we have a name variable. Using this name variable we will find the user inputted data. Here is the name variable. Okay, so now go to the servlet page, and first of our work is to fetch data from the register page. And how to fetch data? So okay, this is a string variable. This will help us to fetch data from the, okay, so we can comment it. This is fetch data from registration page. Okay, this is the name and request dot get parameter, and the name we used in here. Okay, you can see the name and the email and the password. So using this name variable, email and password, will fetch when user input this data in this page. When the user input data in this page, and will fetch this data through servlet. And so this is our first one, to fetch data. Then we'll create a user model to make an user object. Here we'll send this user object to our database. So okay, this user object send our user data, this data, to our database part. Okay, database class, and okay, and here is our database, user database, and get connection. Okay, let me paste it. Okay, control A, Alt Shift. Okay, so now you can understand here you are getting an error, HTTP session error, because we have to import the HTTP session. Okay, so this user we create a new user model, and this will pass our username, email, and password. And now we need a connection from our connection provider class. Okay, here is the connection provider, and we need the connection from here, so we get a new connection. Okay, now if registration user dot, and now we are get connection, and now calling the save user class from the database. Here we create a save user class and then pass the user variable and calling this user, and then we are through the servlet we are pushing the data to database. Okay, we send this all information to the database, and the user variable will collect the database, and then it will insert into the value. This value we are getting from the servlet page, and the value will put in the prepared statement, and then it will update the database, and if it successfully update, then it will return true, or otherwise it will return false. And okay, then if successfully user has been registered, we will send them to the index.jsp page, or if something wrong, we'll get some message or user is available, or something wrong. Okay, we using the session object. Okay, so save it. Okay, okay, now our project is done. So the again run this project. Okay, our project has been run, and we will go to the registration page. Now let's type for registration again, new user, and this is new user, new email mail.com, and password is anything you can. Okay, if it's successfully registered, and then it will send us to the index page. Okay, then you can saw it's successfully registered and sent to us in the index page. And let's just see in our database the user has been registered successfully or not. So in this project we are using this table and this user table. So click on table, and you can see here is our new user has been registered successfully in third. His ID is third, new user, new Gmail, and this password. And that's all. Thanks for watching this video, and if you like this video, must subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. And if you have any question about this project, you can comment below, and I will respond to you on time. Thanks for watching. See you in next video.